NBA trade rumors: Miami Heat may be interested in D'Angelo Russell. The Miami Heat are reportedly interested in D'Angelo Russell. As the Miami Heat continue to develop, albeit consistency remains a major concern, there's a good probability that this team may attempt to significantly upgrade their squad at the NBA trade deadline. Whether this is a viable option remains to be seen, but I have no doubt that the Heat's front management will seek to do something substantial around the trade deadline. According to a recent source, the Heat has expressed interest in Minnesota Timberwolves player D'Angelo Russell. Russell is in the final year of his contract with the Wolves and there's no guarantee that he will be resigned during the offseason. The emergence of Anthony Edwards and the addition of Rudy Gobert could make some of that extension possibility blurry. Add in that Russell's production has decreased in each of the last 3 seasons and it's easy to see why Minnesota may explore trading him at the NBA trade deadline this season. What would a potential offer look like? It would be difficult to envision what a possible deal would look like, but at least by the numbers, there is a couple of ways this could get done. One option would be a Kyle Lowry for Russell swap. It doesn't really make sense logistically but it works financially. I'm not sure the Wolves would be interested in Lowry but could probably use his veteran experience and leadership. Still, that seems like a long shot. Another potential trade would involve Duncan Robinson, Victor Oladipo, and perhaps a future first-round pick. Though, I'm not sure if Miami would want to give up a valuable pick for an expiring contract. But if they want to get rid of Robinson's contract, that's likely what it would take. Especially to get Russell back. Then again, why would Miami make the deal without moving Lowry at the same time? Russell and Lowry together don't really make sense together. While there are certain avenues to a deal getting done, you'd have to believe that if the Heat is truly interested in Russell, there would have to be a third team involved. The Miami Heat's start to the 2022-23 season has not been to plan as they sit with a 15-15 record at 8th place in the Eastern Conference. Most notably, the injuries have been devastating to their team. Miami brought back the same group that was one Jimmy Butler three-pointer away from facing the Golden State Warriors in the NBA Finals. With an aging roster and injury concerns, expect the Heat to be active at the trade deadline. The organization has been linked to a few names, including Jay Crowder, Nerlens Noel, and others. However, one name stands out among the rest as most of the NBA is allowed to be traded after December 15. Miami Heat interested in D'Angelo Russell, evaluating a potential trade and fit. The Heat will certainly be an interesting team to watch in the coming weeks and months as it remains clear that a trade is necessary to restore what could be a lost season of the Butler era. Well, one of his former According to Score North's Aaron Wolfson, the Heat are showing some trade interest in Minnesota Timberwolves guard D'Angelo Russell as the deadline for player movement is starting to creep into the picture. Russell, 26, currently starts 6.6 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 6.3 assists while shooting 46.1% from the field and 35.5% from the three-point line in 27 games. The point guard has a cap hit of $31.38 million and is scheduled to become an unrestricted free agent at the end of the year. Minnesota might be enticed to extract some value instead of letting him walk if it is for a good price.